I ate one meal a day for 30 days, and here's what happened. For the past 30 days, I ate just one meal a day and completely skipped the usual breakfast, lunch, and dinner routine. Some people say this eating style can help with weight loss, focus, and self-discipline, while others say it can lead to hunger and low energy. I wanted to find out for myself, so I committed to the challenge for a full month. In this video, I'll share the changes I noticed, the toughest moments, and what I learned after eating one meal a day for 30 days. Let's get started. The first 3 days were harder than I thought. My body was used to eating several times a day, so switching to just one meal felt unusual. Hunger showed up around my usual meal times, and I found myself thinking about food more often. The biggest challenge was not the hunger itself, but breaking the habit of eating throughout the day. During this period, I realized how much of my eating was based on routine rather than true hunger. By the end of the first week, things started to feel much easier. The hunger was still there, and it felt much more manageable than during the opening days. My body was gradually adjusting to the new eating pattern, and I could go longer without thinking about food. I also noticed that I was saving time by not planning multiple meals or reaching for snacks throughout the day. There were still moments when hunger returned, mainly in the evening, but drinking enough water helped me manage it and made the adjustment smoother. As I entered the second week, eating one meal a day felt much more natural. The hunger was easier to manage, and my body seemed more comfortable with the routine. I paid more attention to what I ate because I only had one meal each day. Instead of reaching for snacks, I focused on making that meal balanced with protein, vegetables, and healthy fats. By the end of the week, I felt more in control of my eating habits and more comfortable with the challenge. By the third week, I could clearly see both the benefits and challenges of eating one meal a day. My eating habits felt more controlled, and I was no longer reaching for snacks throughout the day. However, social gatherings and family meals were sometimes difficult because I could only eat during a limited time. I also learned that if my meal was not balanced, I would feel hungry later. This showed me how important food quality is when eating only once a day. By the fourth week, eating one meal a day felt like a normal part of my routine. Going long hours without food was much easier, and I paid more attention to the quality of my meal. Planning meals was also simpler since I only needed one main meal each day. While there were still times when I wanted an extra snack, the challenge felt much easier than it did at the start. By the end of the week, I had a clear understanding of what it was like to eat one meal a day. After completing the full 30 days, I noticed that I was much more aware of my eating habits and food choices. My daily routine felt simpler, and I felt more disciplined around food than when I started. However, I also learned that eating one meal a day is not a magic solution. The quality of that meal matters a lot. A balanced meal with enough nutrients is important. Otherwise, you may feel tired or hungry later. One of the biggest lessons from this challenge was that hunger does not last forever. If I stayed busy and drank enough water, it usually passed after a while. I also learned that consistency matters more than motivation. Most importantly, I realized that eating one meal a day may work well for some people, but it may not be the right choice for everyone. Your age, activity level, and overall health can all make a difference. The most important thing is finding an eating style that fits your lifestyle and provides the nutrients your body needs. That was my 30-day challenge of eating one meal a day. It taught me a lot about my eating habits and daily routine. Would you try this challenge? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more health content.